As long as we come on air every evening, the whole world must listen. As long as we preach this very gospel, Chukwokika Abiyama must be with us. Therefore, without any further hesitation, we must proceed to offer every prayer to Chukwu Okike Abiyama who resided in heaven. Therefore, as we always commence, not from today, but from of old, our Father who art in heaven, Nna nke bi n'eluigwe, ka aha gị dị nsọ, that your name may be hallowed by men, that we may bow at the mention of it, that we may offer every glory unto thee, that we may offer you every adoration and adulation, because there is none like thee. You fight our battles for us. Every blessed day you demonstrate through your kindness and your everlasting mercy that you are our Lord, our God, and our Creator. This evening we offer these your children unto thee. All over this very planet that you created, they are listening across the entire 24 time zones on this very planet where they inhabit. They are listening to your gospel this very evening, this gospel of redemption, a gospel of hope, a gospel of restoration, a gospel of renewal, this very gospel of freedom, this very gospel of emancipation as only you ordained, that this very gospel must be preached, that mankind may be set free from the eternal damnation of the creation of the British. My goodness me, I want to remain in the spirit because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year we have not only atoned for our sins, we have spilled, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, O Lord of hosts, to have mercy upon us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day. Chukwu Abiyama believe we're whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist? You opened your mouth, Chukwokika Abiyama, to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoko. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy. Because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all these we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. Ahadin sosine bigebi rone bigebi. He said, my name is Nnamdi Kanu.
Before the end time, so surrounding was money is not everything. Let's fight for our freedom. For our freedom is our right. Papa Mubaram see Nadia Frabalamu, Diabuna Nene, Kambu Paraya. Makano Jifemata Winyakaye, Akalobe Ilo, they say, Oye Wifemu Paranifea, Nkabu Parango. Biafra is my life. Biafra, I must go back to our land. Carry the Fapano to go if I would get married 4 years ago, Gonna jump in there, I'm going to get up with Mano, yes, no, Bugava, Naibu. Westy not to one here. Yabigo Solo Gausa, Gausa, Kano was a one neighbor. But I don't know Gausa. as a good governor he is. Lord, I just find the house of woman.
You must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is
before the enter so Ndi botu inusi agwawati matiano di eburisi ya na treso jiri ebe go ma preso makanu panu boko opa tichiria abona boso ndi ona ekuchiko na kana asi moburo kuno male ya buru mi haru na mogara pala na surrounding boys money is not everything. Let's fight for our freedom. For our freedom is our right. Papa Mubaram si Nabia Frabalamu Iabuna Niminu Kambu Paraya no Makano Jife Wata Winyakaye Akalobe Ilo Nesia Oye Wife Waparani Fea Nkabu Paruko Biafra is my life. Biafra Waparako and we must go back to our land. Can you get the Kwanu to go to fail? Makana wapana kamadu Muna kudu kwenanya Lepa mirirure Ogesi makasuna no Ogati kabayola Before the enter soni Ndi botu inusi Agwawati matiano di Eburisi ya na treso Jiri ebe go ma preso Makanu panu boko Opa tichiria abona boso ndihamu ona ekuchiko na kana asi maburo kuno male ya buru mi haru na mogara pala na surrounding boys Obado maketo money is not everything. Let's fight for our freedom. For our freedom is our right. Papa Mubaram si Nabia Frabalamu Iabuna Niminu Kambu Paraya no Makano Jife Wata Winyakaye Akalobe Ilo Nesia Oye Wife Waparani Fea Nkabu Paruko Biafra is my life. Biafra Waparako and we must go back to our land. Can you get the Kwanu to go to fail? Ogonyega bara mufero ifa ukemere ya 4 years ago gonna jump in there Ogo no dira kuri kahala Mano yes na bugaba na hibu Wesi no choro wa Nigeria Ya biko solo nda usala ugausa Kanyo wezero wa neba Maka no buro lo ugausa As a good governor he is Loga tutapandia usofuma.
Friends, good evening. Today is the 6th day of November 2025. I'm just coming from DSSS now where I want to see Nnamdi Kanu to discuss, to know how far he has prepared in respect of the things needed to file for his case tomorrow. But surprisingly, he told me that after the proceedings of that yesterday, he pleaded with the DSSS that they should allow him to do the necessary affidavits and the filing he needed to do in the court. They said no, that they should get to the office first, then he can now come back. On reaching to the office, he asked them that let him go back. They said no, that he should leave it today. That since morning till the time I came, I went there around 3. They refused to take him where he's supposed to do the affidavits and the necessary papers. So thereby frustrating him for his case tomorrow. And you know that he's representing himself. And there are some affidavits he needs to do by himself. So you cannot see how DSSS are frustrating Nnamdi Kanu. Tomorrow now somebody will start writing rubbish that Nnamdi Kanu don't want to do his matter. You see, and we continue to plead that, please, court, to send this man to prison, to Kuje prison, where he will have adequate time. He has no printer, he has no laptop, he has nothing, absolutely nothing. Before he will do anything, he must go to a business center. And the court said, allow him access. They refused. I don't know what is going to happen in court tomorrow. Just to update you. Thanks and God bless you.
Excuse me.
No, they don't want to sell them. Who's still fighting?
Okay, what's happening?
No, I'm going to fire. I'm going to fire.
Okay.
Is
Okay. So the father agreed. No, that's what he's telling us. He's going to file it. Yeah.
he's coming. That's what he said.
Okay.
Your man,
Very wonderful. No, nothing. Max. Get the Kalhaji. Yes. Okay, thank you. Judge.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. Wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world. You all are highly welcome to this very live presentation as Nnamdi Kanu hits the court this very morning for the so-called final judgment of the terrorism and treasonable felony case leveled against, or allegations leveled against him by the federal government of the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria. It is today. We have gathered here to observe how it's going down at the Federal High Court, Abuja, to see whether Justice James Omotosho is going to do the needful, or he will continue to dance the dance of shame, just as what he did a couple of years ago with Hope Uzodinma and the Imo State. So without further ado, we are going to watch this video for the second time and listen to what Nnamdi Kanu said, because the words of Nnamdi Kanu at the background of this very video is highly encouraging, not only for him, but also for the entire Biafran people worldwide. So let us listen to him, watch again, and then equally analyze what he said, because he said something. This is his arrival at the court this morning.
Excuse me.
Before we proceed, it is very, very imperative to remind every one of us that today's date is 7th of November, 2025. And the time right now is exactly 2 minutes past 10 a.m. in the land of Chukwokika, Biama. 2 minutes past 10 a.m., 2 minutes top of the hour, irrespective of your time zone and where you're watching from. This is our live presentation. We are live and direct in the studio of Biafra Unite channel /television. Please, once you are here, endeavor to do the needful, like and share the program. Let's continue.
Okay, what's happening? No, I'm going to fire. I'm going to fire. Okay. Is okay. So the final agreed. No, that's what he's saying upstairs. He's going to fire it. Yeah. Sample commissioner for those of them never. He's coming. That's what he said. Okay.
Ose anom ya onye nwanyi bụ eze. Anom ya onye nwanyi bụ eze. Remember in his previous, statement in the court, he blasted the criminal journalists and, of course, media houses of the Zoological Republic. And he told them that they must know that God is justice himself. God is justice. They must know. And now he said, Anomnya onyenwa ibu eze. I'm not going to translate that in English. Osi na egwu adịghị. Anomnya onyenwa anyị bụ eze na egwu adịghị. Odogwu ndị Igbo si na egwu adịghị na egwu anara atụ ya. Egwu adịrọ. Onwe anything like shaking, onwe anything like fear, egwu adịrọ. So I want everybody to know that Nnamdi Kanu or Hamadike si na egwu adịrọ. Even though we know the judge that is handling this very case, given his past record, na egwu adịrọ.
Very wonderful.
Ụda anaghị akpụ ehi. Ejighị ụdọ akpụ enyi. Ọ bụrụ ehi, enyi. Ụda anaghị akpụ enyi. Of course, I hope you know what is enyi. Enyi is elephant.
No, nothing. Max. Yes. Okay, thank you.
Wow. Ụda anaghị akpụ enyi. Na egwu adịrọ. Given his past record, Justice James Omotosho must understand this morning that God in heaven is watching. He must know that this is not the case between Hope Uzodimma and Emeka Ihedioha. Oh yes. It is not the case of Hope Uzodimma, Emeka Ihedioha, and Ndi Imo State, Old Imo. This is the case between the entire Biafrans and the Zoological Republic. The entire world and the zoo versus zoo. It is no longer the world versus Biafra. It is now the world versus the zoo because of the current situation of, what is going on in the zoo between Nigeria and America. This case is now between the world and the zoo against the world. And of course, the zoo against the world minus Biafrans, minus Ndi Igbo. You already know it's a gunner. It's a gunner. The zoo against the world minus Ndi Igbo. The zoo minus Ndi Igbo against the world is a gunner. So this is something that everybody must understand. I hope we are live on Facebook. Please, if you are watching from, okay, yeah, okay, we are live. We are live. We are live. Let us continue while I get you more information of what is going on currently in the court. Yes.
Excuse me.
No, they don't want to sell them. We still fight them.
Okay, what's happening? No, I'm going to fire. I'm going to fire. Okay. Is okay. So the father agreed. No, that's what he's doing upstairs. He's going to fire it. Yeah. Sample commissioner for Uto, then he's coming. That's what he said. Okay. We'll have to look. I don't know. I don't want to. No, nothing. Max. Get the Kalhaji. Yes. Come now. Okay, thank you. Judge.
Somebody is very funny in the comment section. Somebody said, let me leave this broadcast because my heart is beating so fast. Your heart is beating so fast. What? Why? Why is your heart beating so fast? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is telling you, Negwu adiro. Oni nuripo ku iburu onye Igbo. Negwu adiro. You see your heart is beating fast. Let me tell you, if you go through the history of those who fought for the freedom of their people, it has never been rosy. Ebere Kings, it has never been rosy, right? It has never been rosy. It is always like this. Nelson Mandela was jailed for 27 good years. At the end, what happened? He prevailed. Oh, yes, he prevailed. The gates of prison could not hold him back when the time was ripe. These are the things that everybody must understand. Nnamdi Kanu has suffered for 10 years now. You understand? Nnamdi Kanu has been in prison for 7 years and has been suffering for 10 years. Since 2015, he has been suffering in the hands of the zoo for 10 years. 7 to 8 years in prison, and of course, 2 years in exile. And even when he was in exile, he was being hunted day in, day out. Are you getting it? But did he stop? No, he never stopped. Resilience. Because Nnamdi Kanu is that choosing one. There are people who have come before him, but they weren't choosing ones. They were not the choosing ones, but Nnamdi Kanu is. Because if Nnamdi Kanu is not the choosing one, he will never set his head. He will never set his head. He will never put his life on the line. Because he had his life going for him. Everything was working for him. He was living a very good life, very fantastic life. He wouldn't have set his head. He had his company running very, very well in United Kingdom. He is a crown prince of Afarukuibek, heir apparent to the throne of Afara. So there's no gainsaying that there is no need of him, suffering all these years, 10 good years suffering. You understand? So one thing is for sure. The time Mandela suffered for 27 years in prison is back then. That time has passed. You're not expecting somebody to suffer so many years in prison in this current era because he or she is demanding for freedom. You understand? 10 years is enough. 10 years is enough. And the good part is that not only 10 years, he's not just there for 10 years and nothing is going on. Remember that 10 years he's been suffering for freedom, a lot of things have been happening. A lot of things have been happening. We have been fighting for our freedom. Even when Nnamdi Kanu is held by the zoo, Biafran people have been fighting for their freedom. This is one thing you must understand. That's why I became very, 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 very disappointed and angry at this crop of individuals who claim to be freedom fighters at this moment, especially those who have given themselves titles. You understand? Because you don't have to hold on, you don't have to wait, you don't have to break down the struggle, you don't have to wait, you don't have to bring propaganda, you need to continue to push. That is the only way you break the hands of the enemies. But as God may have it, the way as they try so hard to destroy the Biafra Liberation Army, thank God that Biafra Liberation Army is still standing. And that is the headache of the Zoological Republic. You understand? That is the headache of the zoo. Because had it been that they succeeded using their agents that they used in infiltrating the Biafran struggle under Mazi Simon Ekpa, by now, we don't know what we would have been doing by now. At this very point in time, things would have gone sour worse than what it is at this very moment. But God is in control. So God has ordained his people to be free. God has said, my people shall be free and shall be free this time. You understand? God has said, my people will be free and you will be free now. It's no longer 1960. Everything has changed. That time where they carry fighter jets, bombard everywhere, and Ndi Bachiniake no say, okay, we are done after 2 years. After 3 years, 30 months, Ndi Bachiniake no say we are good now, we are done. Because of sabotage, we don't have arms, we don't have ammunition, we don't have anything to continue this war, and hunger is killing our people. Therefore, we are done. Fachiniake no surrender. That time has passed. That is the reason why the freedom fighters vow that they are not going to allow the zoo to drag us into what is called asymmetric warfare. And that tactics that the fighters brought into the struggle is the key that unlock the Biafra liberation. You understand? The key that unlock the Biafra liberation, the Biafra freedom. So there is absolutely nothing to fear. The good point is that Biafra liberation is still ongoing. The Biafran army is still standing, and there is nothing anybody can do about it. No matter their propaganda, no matter those who they have brought to infiltrate the struggle, no matter their stupidity, no matter how much they have pumped into the struggle, it cannot change anything. It can never stop the blessings of God, the promises of God. I want us to see something. Just a moment.
Excuse me.
No, they don't want to sell them. We still fighting.
Okay, what's happening?
No, I'm going to fire. I'm going to fire.
Okay.
Is
Okay. So the father agreed. No, that's what he's telling us. He's going to fire. Yes.
Sambo Commissioner for Oath of them never. Hey, he's coming. That's what he said.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know anyone who has it.
Young man, I
Very wonderful.
No, nothing.
Max. Get a Kalhaji.
Yes.
Come.
I'm not there.
Okay, thank you. Judge for
Okay.
Now, I want us to see an article. I want us to see the article from Sahara Reporters, which is what brought us to this very place where we are today. Right? Pay attention. After showing you this article, then I will show you another thing which is happening between US and Nigeria, and then we'll come back to courtroom. So let's see this very article because it has some vital information. Write in the comment section, free Nnamdi Kanu now. Free Nnamdi Kanu now. Write in the comment section, hashtag free Nnamdi Kanu now. Let it begin to trend. Hashtag free Nnamdi Kanu now. Write in the comment section. IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu arrives court as session begins. According to the prosecution, Kanu maintained that there was no valid charge against him and therefore declined to proceed. Awomolo then prayed the court to foreclose the defendant and adjourn the matter for judgment. The leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB Nnamdi Kanu, has arrived at the Federal High Court, Abuja, for the continuation of his ongoing trial. The matter of Federal Republic of Nigeria versus Nnamdi Kanu has convened. Hashtag MNK has arrived. The judge is in sitting. Onyendu's braves in council are assembled. Aloye Jimako, special counsel to Nnamdi Kanu, posted on X. Sarah reporters understand that there is a heavy security in the court premises. There is heavy security in the court premises. What are they afraid of? I don't usually understand why. Nigeria na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ka akwa. Nigeria na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ka akwa. Every time I work out, would you DSS, would you army, would you police, would you everywhere, Mopo, and Chani in the Air Force, and a Feneno and a banani. That is an apakoyaka, okay. They know that he's a national treasure. National treasure Ndibo. Now, earlier, Sahara reporters reported that the Federal High Court in Abuja had given the detained IPOB leader until November 7 to open his defense in the ongoing terrorism trial. Nnamdi Kanu has already told them that he has no case to answer, and he maintained that he has no case to answer, unless if anything changes today, which we are going to see moving forward. The court again warned that failure to do so would lead to the closure of his case. Justice James Omotosho, presiding over the matter, described the adjournment as Kanu's last opportunity to defend himself. Moreover, appeal court that discharged Nnamdi Kanu in 2022 had said that there is no court in Nigeria that has the jurisdiction to try Nnamdi Kanu. You understand? You see, the worst part is that there are people who claim to be Lego luminaries, Lego this and Lego that, sons and advocates, judges and chief judges. These people who claim to know it all about constitution, They are not ashamed of themselves to understand when they are overdoing things, to understand when they are going against the law, to understand what it means to go against the law, to go against the Constitution. How could you be barred from trying somebody that was illegally renditioned to your country, yet you are still sitting on top of that illegality to proceed in trying that person? On what ground, on what basis? This is one thing about the zoo. They are not ashamed. They have no shame. No shame whatsoever. It is unbelievable. Now, we had adjourned till today for the defendant to put in his defense or be deemed closed. But I am bound to give him another opportunity to put in his defense, the judge said. If he does not, I will deem him closed. I know that he is an economist and not a lawyer. I will give the last opportunity to the defendant to put in his defense. Failure which he will be deemed closed. Failure which he will be deemed closed. Justice Omotosho added before adjourning till November 7, which is today. Earlier, prosecuting counsel Adeboyoga Awomolo-san had urged the court to foreclose Kanu's defense, noting that he had already used up 5 of the 6 days allotted for his defense without presenting any witnesses or evidence. Awomolo reminded the court that the court on Tuesday adjourned till Wednesday for Kanu to enter a defense in his trial or be deemed to have waived his right to do so. He added that the defendant again refused to open his defense when proceedings resumed. According to the prosecution, Kanu maintained that there was no valid charge against him and therefore declined to proceed. Awomolo then prayed the court to foreclose the defendant and adjourn the matter for judgment. From the dock, Kanu reiterated his position, insisting there was no valid charge against him to warrant entering any defense. Meanwhile, Justice Omotosho cautioned Kanu's former lawyers, PAN Ejiofor, Aloy Ejimako, Dr. Maxwell Opara, and Prince Mandela Umeburu, who now act as his consultants, to conduct themselves within professional ethics. This followed complaint by Awomolo, who accused the lawyers of granting media interviews and making social media posts about the ongoing trial. Why wouldn't they grant interview? Is there any law? Listen, this Awomolo of a person. This Awomolo of a person, Adeboyega. Inugode afaya self, afaya daloka Adiboroja. You all know the meaning of Adiboroja. Anything that is Adiboroja is Adiboroja. Yeah? So this Adeboyega Adiboroja Awomolo. Is this man aware of, does he even know anything about law? Is there any law whatsoever prohibiting Barrister Aloy Ejimako from making social media posts? Is there any law whatsoever stopping Barrister Aloy Ejimako of granting interview? Is there any law whatsoever? There is no law like that. And you can say that the case is in the court, is under trial. So therefore, you are not supposed to. They are no longer the lawyers of Nnamdi Kanu. Even today, we all saw the way they dress. They dress in traditional attires. both Barisalo Ejimako, both Mandela, both Maxwell Okpara, all of them, they dress in traditional attire. They are not in the court as lawyers. So what is stopping them from granting interviews concerning Nnamdi Kanu's situation? I don't understand. This is to show you the kind of people you are dealing with. They say this followed complaint by Awomolo, who accused the lawyers of granting media interviews and making social media posts about the ongoing trial. Why are you afraid? What are you afraid of? Because, oh my goodness me, the court then adjourned proceedings till November 7, which is today, when Kanu is expected to finally open his defense or have the case declared closed. So you are going to declare it closed today. Yeah, I want them to declare it closed today, and let us see what is going to be the stand of this so-called of this judge. Let me not use the word so-called, of this judge. Of the judge of Federal High Court Abuja. Now let us see what is going on in America, because we have an information. We have an information from America concerning, of course, we all know that Nnamdi Kanu wrote President Trump yesterday, and of course, things are going on, things are happening. Although this very article that I'm about to read now did not directly mention Nnamdi Kanu, but of course, it is another serious pressure coming from the United States of America, and therefore we are going to read it. We are going to read it, and of course, understand what the article is saying, because it is a serious pressure coming all the way from the United States of America. After this, then we will, of course, get more information from the court before knowing the outcome or shutting down of course, the broadcast. So pay attention as we proceed. All right. This very information has just landed on my news desk, and of course, is coming from the United States of America. Let us see what they are talking about. Concerning the latest development from USA, where Donald Trump has threatened to invade Nigeria militarily in order to weed out the terrorists that have been killing Christians in Nigeria. This is what is going on right now. Nigeria has got billions. Nigeria has got billions of dollars in military assistance, yet failed to address unalivings and, of course, the protection of Christians. U.S. lawmaker. The zoo is getting billions of dollars on a monthly basis, not only from America, but also from the world at large, including from the United Nations, yet they have failed to deal with the unaliving of innocent people and innocent Christians, and of course, to protect them. They have failed to get rid of the terrorists who are known. The problem is that they are known. The problem is that they know where they are. The problem is that they are having open meetings and debate conversations with individuals, not just individuals, with the government officials and army, the military. How do you quantify? How do you, which other word am I supposed to use? How do you explain? Let me use the simple terms. How do you explain that Nigeria military, the official Nigeria army, is having meetings upon meetings after meetings. Do I have to show you? Because I don't. Sometimes when I talk like this, it look as if I'm just talking. It's because this broadcast is from Nnamdi Kanu. I would have shown at least. We have several videos. In fact, maybe America is listening, so it's better to show some of these videos now. Oh yes. Before we proceed, we are going to come back to this article in order to read it in full. But before we proceed, it is very, very, very imperative that I show this. Right? Yes. Oh, yes. In case if they are watching, maybe their mind has not been there. Maybe they haven't been following up to see what is going on in the zoo. Maybe they are more concentrated in Ukraine and Israeli war with Palestinians. You know, maybe they have not been having any interest to checkmate what is going on in the zoo. So it will be better to show some videos of what has been happening in the zoo. How the official military of a country is negotiating with non-terrorist Boko Haram. Negotiating with Boko Haram, ISWAP, Fulani militia, Al-Qaeda. They sit down and negotiate with them not once, not twice. This thing happens on a regular basis. 1 minute. So if they are watching, it's good that I show them the video. Having meetings with terrorists. How do you explain it? Few minutes, please. Let us leave alone the other incidents. Let's leave other incidents that has happened before. Both the way they unalive people, the way they, the way they treat people, the way they unalive them. Let us leave those ones alone for now. We are talking about this. Okay, are we even talking about, is it only that? There are a lot of crimes. What about, what they do? They say repentant Boko Haram. They say they have taken them to training. They will train them for a few days and then recruit them into the army. How do you explain that? Huh? How do you explain that Nigeria military, official national military, will arrest Boko Haram members and recruit them into the army? How do you explain that? I'm searching for those videos because I have to bring at least one or two. I have to bring at least one or two. Because maybe these Americans, they do not know what is going on. Now, let us watch. Let us see this. Let's watch this first, and then we'll come back. Let's watch, and then we'll come back. You see? Oh, it's not showing yet. Are you seeing it? Is it showing on your screen, please? Is it showing on your screen? Can somebody explain? This is celebration after meeting, no? Celebration after meeting. Now, this man you see here is a government official. Sorry, not is the senior, not senior, the commander of the one they call Fulani bandits, Ado Alero. This is the military. This is army. These are government officials. These are government officials. This is Nigerian army. You understand? So, and this Ado Alero is one of the most deadliest terrorist commander. One of the most deadliest terrorist commander in Nigeria. Look at them. Look at them. These are repentant terror groups, Boko Haram members. And they are currently being recruited into Nigeria military. Video nacho. I don't want to scroll straight because it's going to show some images that are not, of course, not good. I don't just want to scroll down just like that. Anyways, because of time, because I don't want you to take time. Now look at this. Look at this. Look at this. How do you explain this? And they are laughing. They are smiling. They are smiling. This is in the village, oh. In the village in Katsina. They are all smiling with their AKs. Nigeria government did not see them. But Nigeria government is there having meeting with them. But they did not see the AK. Their eyes are blind. They didn't see the AK-47. But they have to go to Kenya to kidnap an innocent man whose crime is only, he said, I want my people to be free. I want to be free with my people. I want my people to be free. We don't want to belong in your society anymore. So therefore, we want to be free and decide, determine what we do, decide for our future. We want to decide our future. So let us be, allow us to go. That was his crime. Therefore, they have to spend billions of worthless naira. The same money that America is giving them to fight terrorism. is the same money they used to go and kidnap an innocent man. They now left the terrorists that are supposed to be fighting. They travel all the way to Kenya, bribe Kenyan government in order to take Nnamdi Kanu away from Kenya illegally. Why they are having meetings, gloating and bloating. They are having meetings, enjoying with terrorists. Why wouldn't America invade Nigeria? Why wouldn't America invade Nigeria? Why wouldn't Biafrans leave Nigeria? Why wouldn't Igbo people, Ndi Igbo, leave Nigeria? Because we are Judeo-Christian people, and we don't believe in shedding people's blood in order to force them to believe in what we believe in. We don't believe in that. It is not our thing. It is not the kind of life that we live. Now, according to the senator, he said, Riley Moore, United States lawmaker and leader of the investigative committee set up by President Donald Trump over, there's nothing like alleged, over the killings of Christians in Nigeria, has accused the Nigerian government of failing to justify the extensive military assistance it received from Washington. You understand? Has accused Nigeria, the zoo government, of failing to justify you receive an extensive military assistance from Washington, D.C. on a monthly basis, but you cannot justify that you are worthy to continue to receive this aid. You receive the aid, you lavish the money, you share the money in Asorok, you lavish it, you still return the same money that you receive to fight terrorism. You return that money to foreign accounts, American, US private accounts, UK, United Kingdom private accounts. You buy properties outside. Why the masses are suffering? Why the terrorists continue killing people? Innocent people, for that matter, Christians. But you are receiving aid to stop the terrorism. Instead of you to stop it, you even recruit them the more. You buy more arms for them in order for because if you tell me that they come from Senegal, they come from Mali, they are not Nigerians. How did they cross the border? Did they come to Nigeria with all these arms and ammunition? Is it not the Nigerian army that is supplying these arms to these terrorists? How many times have they caught people and they confess that they are gun runners are Nigerian military officers? How many times? Several times in several locations. Is it not the same military that is supplying them arms and ammunition? And Musa is aware. That's why anytime they interview Musa, they want to ask him, who are these people that are, sponsoring these terrorists? Musa will say, we know them, but it's not something that I will come on and talk on television. Is it not on TV? You are supposed to say it and in order to expose them. Mad people everywhere. They say that they have failed to justify the extensive military assistance it received from Washington, D.C. Moore decried the alleged ongoing genocide against Christians in Nigeria, saying it has been met with global indifference. It has been met with global indifference. He said this in an interview with Dinesh D'Souza. I don't know. Forgive me, Dinesh, if I misquote your name. He said this with Dinesh D'Souza program shared on Friday and seen by Sahara reporters. My brothers and sisters in Christ are murdered for practicing their faith and belief in our Lord Jesus Christ, he stated. expressing outrage over what he described as years of silence and neglect from both Nigerian authorities and the international community. And Mr. Moore, please, 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 as you decry, as you raise this matter, as you are angry of the silence of the international community over this matter, the international community is not just silent on this matter, but because the zoo government has been doing everything they could, especially supplying gas and crude oil to some of these powerhouses, international, so-called international communities like United Kingdom, free of charge. Free of charge. France, free of charge. You understand? Agbata eke eji mmanụ Nigeria eme, mmanụ dị n'ala Igbo. So the zoo government has been supplying crude oil and gas to this international community, especially the powerhouses, in order for them to turn blind eyes, in order to silence them, in order to shut them up, not to speak up of what is going on in Nigeria. So when you decry this very silence of the international community, I want you to know that the massacre which is going on in Igbo land is worse than what you are seeing in the north. The massacre of innocent Christians in Igbo land by the officials of the Nigerian military, they massacre them officially and tag them all sorts of names. What is their crime? Their crime is because the Igbo people say they want to be alone. They don't want to belong to Nigeria anymore. And now they go into villages and massacre innocent people, even people who are not involved in those who say they want to be free. People who do not know anything about Biafra. Both elderly women and elderly men, young boys especially. They rape our women, our young girls. This thing that I'm saying is happening on a daily basis. On a daily basis. In Igbo, in Igbo land. And this one now is not only the Boko Haram, the ISWAP. This one is happening. This is state terrorism. State terrorism against civilians. Against a tribe. Against a tribe, Igbo tribe, in the southeastern Nigeria, geopolitically. So as you make reference of the silence of the international community, you must also understand what the government of the zoo is using its own official army and police. The crimes that the zoo government is committing using its official state army and police in Igbo land. Please, very, very important, we must shout this. We must shout on top of our voice that our voices may be heard. Now, he warned that Nigeria's inability to address the unaliving could have far-reaching consequences, stressing that, he warned that Nigeria's inability to address the unaliving could have far-reaching consequences, stressing that the United States will eventually be forced to act if the situation deteriorates further. We have another information. They are already acting already. I'm going to show you later. It may not be in this same broadcast. If we don't address this, if we don't do something about this, and some terrorists take hold in Nigeria, I promise you, we will have to address it one way or the other. They have already taken hold of Nigeria. I don't understand, Mr. Moore. The you're talking about terrorists could take hold of Nigeria. Why the vice president is a terrorist? I don't understand. It seems like these people, they don't understand what is really going on in Nigeria. As in, they see what we are doing, they see it as they see it as, I don't know if they see it as propaganda or what. Kashim Shettima is the founder of Boko Haram. He used Momodu Sheriff what? He used the man called Sheriff. Him and Sheriff formed Boko Haram. Are they not understanding it? Evidences abound. Kashim Shettima has hosted them as the former governor of Borno State. He has hosted them several times. They ate and they wine and dine in this on the same table. So we all know this. If the world is turning blind eyes, I don't know how it happens. But it's real. They're already in government. Oh my goodness me. If we don't address this, if we don't do something about this, and some terrorists take hold of Nigeria, I promise you, we will have to address it one way or the other. What I would like to do is address it in a cooperative manner with the Nigerians, and hopefully there would be. The lawmaker criticized the Nigerian government for failing to prioritize the protection of Christians despite receiving substantial U.S. security support over the years. So this is of course, the main tweet from, of course, Mr. Moore concerning this very development. They said, I think there is a potential there's a potential very quickly to partner. I think there is a potential very quickly to partner, and I am hoping they will partner with the U.S. government to address this, because we have been providing them billions of dollars worth of security assistance. They have been paying for that, but they were also granted security assistance from the United States of America, training and equipment for them to address this issue, and it has gone on unresolved. It has gone on unresolved, and they are not prioritizing. They are not prioritizing the protection of the Christians. No. What you don't understand is that this training you talk about, training and equipment you talk about here, is not being used against the terrorists. This training and equipment is used against innocent Christians, innocent Igbos, and the people who use it they divide it into two. The official army take half of it, and they supply the rest to the terrorists. Now, the terrorist is using it to massacre Christians in the North and Middle Belt, including the Igbo-speaking tribe in the Northern Igbo land. Now, the rest in the hands of the official Nigerian army, they use it to massacre the rest of the Igbos in the Southern Igbo land. Yeah? So, now this training you talk about is the way. Haven't you seen how they pose, how they lie flat when they are shooting on armed protesters in Igbo land? You haven't seen how the official Nigerian army, Nigerian soldiers, lie flat the same way you train them. They lie flat as if they are in war front, shooting on armed protesters. You haven't seen it. It's everywhere on social media. I don't have to start showing it again. It's everywhere on X. How the official Nigerian army lie flat targeting and shooting innocent, unarmed protesters. You haven't seen it as if they are at the war front. It's everywhere now. It's everywhere. So the equipment is being used on innocent people, not on against the terrorists. And then the next thing they do is to have meetings, conversations, and they even reward the terrorists. Oh, these people don't know what is going on in Nigeria. They don't even know what is going on in Nigeria. We need to go back and check what is going on in the court, and then we may call it a day. They don't understand. They do not understand at all what is happening in Nigeria. They don't know. The situation is worse than what you think. The situation is very, very worse than what you think. If I continue to go on and on and on, there are a lot, even ministers and everything, you know. Now, let me play this. Let me play a politician condemning. Anyway, he was speaking Hausa, so there's no need. Anyway, he was speaking Hausa. Esa Pantami, a politician, APC politician, condemning the military. Anyway, it's quite unfortunate. So I'm trying to, see some of the information that I have here concerning what is going on at the Federal High Court in Abuja, to see how things are moving on there. And then we'll call it a day, because I do not want this very broadcast to stay for that too long. Or we may shut it down and reconvene. Oh, somebody, Freeman equal to say we can translate it. I don't hear Hausa. I don't know anything now. I only know Dambru Banka. Dambru, I don't know the real meaning, but I know it's a cause. Dambru ba. And then Zo, I know Zo, which is calm. I think that is the only Hausa that I can speak very, very well and understand the meaning. Zo. That time I had a Kuzo Kanama. Zokanama. That is come like a cow. Okay, pelumpe. I need Zokanama. Then another one, Zokachi Abunchi. Okay, another kankane guama. Zokachi Abunchi. These are the only Hausa languages, Hausa words that I know. I don't know much about Hausa. I do not know much about Hausa language. So I think we are going to reconvene. We will reconvene, or let me even try and share the link to see if there's anyone who wants to join me and speak while we wait for information from the Federal High Court Abuja. We haven't received more information because I guess that, of course, the judge has done what he knows how to do best by making sure that everybody shuts down their telephone. So while the case is ongoing, everybody must shut down their telephone. So we haven't received any information at this very point in time from the Federal High Court Abuja. But I know in few minutes to come, we are going to receive more information from the Federal High Court Abuja. So it's either people join me here to maintain the broadcast, or I will shut it down and wait for a few minutes to come before we reconvene in order to give you the rest of the information. So the link is in the comment section. We have only 2 minutes to wait If people join me, then we will continue to listen to our people. If you don't join me, then we will shut down and reconvene shortly. Which one do you think? Which one do you think? Do you think we should shut down and reconvene, or you think that we should continue? Which one do you think? The link is in the comment section. We have 1 more minute to 1 more minute left. One more minute left. 1 more minute left.
Because the entire so Ndi botu inusi agwa ti matiano di eburisi ya na tieso jeri ebe go ma kwese makanu panu koko opa tichiri ya abona boso ndi ona ekuchiko na kana asi moburo kuno mare ya buru bi haru na mogara pala na surrounding boys money is not everything. Let's fight for our freedom. For our freedom is our right. Papa Mubaram si Nadia Frabalamu Diabuna Niminu Kambu Paraya no Makano Jife Wata Winyakaye Akalobe Ilo Nesia Oye Wife Waparani Fea Nkago Paruko Biafra is my life. Biafra Waparabo I must go back to our land. Carry the Fapano to go if I would get married up 4 years ago, gonna jump in there also. Bongo no Jirakumi Kahala. Mano yes na Bugaba Naibu. Wesi no Chorowa Nigeria. Yabiko Solo Gausa Gausa. Kano Wazoro Waniba. Makano Lulu Gausa. As a good governor in East. Loka Chitapandia was of woman.
All right, Uba, please, your microphone is not turned on. You need to turn on your microphone in order for you to speak. Nnamdi Kanu is in the court, and today is a very, very significant day. Again, he wrote, Odelu Donald Trump akwụkwọ yesterday. So actually, but he opening well if because today be a very, very, you know, we have high hopes and high expectations today. So I believe now only Bobona no here and Egamonti where one thing or the other to say. So the link is in the comment section. Oboni Chalikuoku, click that very link and join me here now. We don't have much time to spend. Achom Ibu Sasidis broadcast, Achom Ifesasia, we have a lot to discuss. But Achom Ifesasia, Achom called Obu strictly for Nnamdi Kanu. You understand? And I wouldn't want to be talking and talking just to talk without substance. You understand? Achom Ifesasia, information. Basalo Nnamdi Kanu. You got to go. So, or if no dear, that's why I'm considering shutting the broadcast down, you know, in order for us to reconvene again. So by your microphone is not turned on. You can't speak when you don't allow your microphone to be on. I can't even manage to bring you to the screen, and I'm sorry for that. Click the link and join me, and it has to be strictly for the ongoing matters about Nnamdi Kanu. Maze Meka Martins, your camera is on. Are you in the zoo? If you are in the zoo, you must turn off your camera. If you're outside the zoo, then there is no problem.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello,
Grab the
can you
microphone and speak. Go ahead.
hear me? Okay. Good day, sir.
You're welcome, Mazi.
Concerning the Omoto show, what I see in that trial, that man have compromised. This is not how we started the trial. So, but right now, I know he has received many calls and many threats from all those politicians. So they are the one controlling him now. So we are just praying. We are just praying. Even as you are making this program, self, my mind is even cutting. My mind is shaking. So I'm afraid that the man is compromised. And concerning the American this and what people are saying, our people are our own people self. Look at all those Hausa people, all those Aboki, Fulanis. They are now on Twitter. They're everywhere now tweeting, trying to counter what Trump said, trying to twist it. Understand? So, and there were all people who claim that they are in freedom, that they are fighting for freedom. Nobody is tweeting, nobody is there exposing the atrocity of these people. Understand? So, I don't know. Trump I support.
You know, sometimes when people talk, I'll just laugh. You see, what you are saying, you're talking about the Fulanese on Twitter trying to counter what Donald
Yes.
Trump said. Now, Genti, these are paid agents.
Okay.
These are Nigeria government media warriors. You understand? They have them.
Yes.
If DOS could be able to buy off China Sanwo call them over 500,000 media warriors. I know they are not up to that. But if we can take him by his word, he said they have 5,000 social media warriors. 500, not 5,000 or 500,000. But I know they don't have it. But at
Yes.
least they had up to before they had up to manding on our Twitter, manding on our Facebook, manding on our YouTube. They were more than 500. Before, when they started, when they were paying them, they were more than 500. Then they later began to reduce. When they stop paying you, you go. So they began to reduce until now. I'm not sure if they're up to 20 now. So if Ngozi Orabe buy off, Nigeria government cannot buy off people. If Ogenkere could be able to buy off social media warriors, how comes Nigeria government will not be able to buy social media warriors? So Nigeria can spend millions or even billions paying. They can get more than 100,000 individuals. Pay them on a daily basis. The money is there. They are selling crude oil from Alibo. So not there. They can be paying them daily to make sure they are tweeting and tweeting and tweeting, hosting Twitter programs and everything. It is easy. It's as easy as ABCD for Nigeria government to do. So that is number one. Then, not who are doing that, those northerners who are doing that, they're not doing it as if like they are sincere. They're not doing it from the depth of their heart because they know that what they are doing is evil. You understand? So now, when you talk about Ndi Igbo, those who say they are freedom fighters, they are not talking about it. They are not tweeting. They are not doing this. How are you expecting them to talk about this? Ogenkere has come out and told you, no, nyanwa, mene Donald Trump would you. Ogenkere has come out and told you, no, nyanwa, mene Donald Trump would you threaten Nigeria. Oh, yeah, nyanwa. You know how go Korea? He said it. They say now it is their doings
It is
that
on
made for
Akbarawa.
the okay. Everything Sona Parawa read there was handed
Yeah,
to him by Oginkere. Yotago, Sona Parawa
that
has
one
no
self even
authority.
reported
Listen, my brother Genti. Sona Parawa has no authority.
I'm
He
listening.
has
I'm
no.
listening.
He's just he's just an errand boy. He has no authority. He has nothing. Anything if Parawa Soni Kuru Ogenkere boy ne kuya. Anything, especially when they are together on media. You understand? When they are on media or anything at Parawasoni Kuru on behalf of their group, onye na-ekwu bụ Ogenkere. Don't make mistake about it. So Ogenkere could go no nyanwa bụ onye melụ Trump ji wee fight wa Nigeria. So ebe o kwuru otu anwa, again ọzọ ka ịchọkọ. Then now ndị nke ọzọ si na ha na host election inwe idea na ha chọrọ host election onye na-eme election ị na-achọ ịchọzi ka ọ bịa gwa gị okwu ife na-eme na Biafra struggle ka ịchọ ka ọ bịa kwuo okwu the downfall of Nigeria ebe ha concentrate na election ka ịchọ ka ọ bịa gwa gị okwu Maazị Nnamdi Kanu onye na-eme election na-enwetabe onwe ya o nwetabe freedom na ọ na-eme election for state governors o nwetabekwa steeti o nwetakwara n'akwụkwọ ka edere ya ọ dịbeghị adị geographically o nwetabe ya ọ dịbeghị naanị ọ dịbeghị ground ọ na-akwụkwọ ka ọ dị mana ọ chọziri ime election ndị ga-achị steeti ahụ esere n'akwụkwọ na-enwetabeghị enweta ịghọtago iche ka ịfụ na ndị niile ndị pụtaziri nke ikpeazụ a bụzi ndị ara people ndị ekwesị o nwere video. There's a video that I played the other time ebe ngosi ebe somebody ndị ha na Makenje na-arụkọ that guy na-akpọ
long time ago.
yes Dennis Igwe good Dennis Igwe Dennis Igwe wee kwọlụ a madman na-agba gbagharịgide si from Igwe Ọcha Port Harcourt na-aga Bayelsa. Dennis Igwe from 8 o'clock ụtụtụ o ji buru daman bugide ya 6 mgbede kụọ ọka na-akwọ ya oge ọ chọpụtazi na demand wee lunatic bụ oge o mesizi kwọtuo ya na-anazi ya ego demand ọ ga-enwego notice na onye ara ka ọkwọ na motorcycle na-agbagharị since morning na-agbafu fuel. So ife ya eme ndị Igbo, this is exact. I'm just waiting because it's going to happen. As long as none on a microphone now, because bụ pure original, can't hide it even though it's against me. You understand me? So even though that truth is against me, I will still say it. That's my nature. So again, so those lunatic messi otano kwandi ara ka na-eso since bụ obere ruo omanta aka. Two things are involved. Two things. Either no our PM winning appeal ya ma no serve the remaining 2 years ogwula. Mana ọ ma Biafra ya Biafra abịachala tinyejara. Nke a number 1. Number 2 ma ọ bụ na I move forward. Now I find a way to move forward. Move forward. Now this last one now no under probability. Good. Is in the kitchen cooking. You understand me? So ndị Igbo ga-emecha mara na anybody follow these criminals. They are not just following criminals, but they are following lunatics. Ndị ara na-acha anwụrụ na-agba ihe ọgbụgba na akwara ọ ndị ha na-eso because enwere cabinet under Briggy with our PM as Simon Ekpa. We had a cabinet election. This cabinet election is not something that is for all Biafrans to partake. You understand? It is to put in in the positions, those who are going to move the struggle forward. The struggle, did you hear what I say? Those who are going to move the struggle forward, not those who are going to rule Biafra. Obro those who will rule Biafra. Am I making the difference? To put in position those
some of them.
So those who will move the struggle forward, they are not the same with those who will rule Biafra. You cannot put in position those who will rule. You cannot elect those who will rule Biafra when Biafra is yet to come. But I put want to go one year declare go Biafra. Can you declare Biafra? Okay, military gino. Kebe your presidential villain. Where is your okay? What do you have as a nation? What do you have as a nation? You have nothing. Asalo Fasin Emepego embassy in America. Who is your ambassador? All those nonsense, all those. I'm very, very happy. Our PM, the menace of this lunatic. About security. That is what he said. About security. He laughed. He laughed out loud. So forget, don't worry. Apono. God bless you. Can we baton also? Thank you. All right, Chijindo, please grab the microphone. Chijindo, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Go ahead, please.
I want to comment on it about Simon. I'm a pastor. Yeah, sometimes we don't put on some things, but because I'm a
you are not clear. Mazi, you are not clear. You are not clear. Can you put your mouth very close to your microphone and speak?
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. I hope it doesn't cut again.
Okay. So, what I'm saying is, we pastors that we see something and we're back in them. Where I want to say something about it, because Biafra is my land. I want to know because I've been a lot of money.
Oh, okay.
Confusion is everywhere. So whenever you see they carry their own stupid news. Ngozi Arabez carries his own. And carry their own. I always listen to you because everything you say here. Can you hear me? Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, go ahead.
Start
afresh.
Okay.
Start afresh.
Okay. So what I'm saying is, I'm commenting on Simon Ekpa because I have to know 8 things about Simon Ekpa. I don't know whether you're getting me.
Yes.
In this media, all these chatters that is in social media, which one is reporting good about Simon? Because I'm a preacher here in Owerri here. I'm a bona fide Biafran followers. When Nnamdi Kanu was there, and when Simon was there. But since they adopted Simon, we are confused. When Ogenkere come, he will give his own narrative. Ngozi will come and give his own narrative. People are killed in this Imo state we are. You started the Gobo boys and the Nigerian boys and our governor. killing people, but I want to know which one is the main channel. Is it Ogenkere, Ongozi, or Abueze? Which person is following Simon? Which person is with Biafra? I want you to clear me.
My voice
My
is
voice
bouncing
is
back.
bouncing.
I don't know why. And actually, AD or muted, so we can have
So we can have interaction.
Okay, I'm meeting myself now.
No, I can't
No,
give
I
you.
can't give you.
Okay.
I want your mic to be open so we can talk.
So we can
It's
talk.
echoing.
Okay.
So what you
Okay.
need to do, what you need to do is to go out. You have an important question which I'm going to address, but I will address it while we have interaction. So you are going to go out and come in immediately. Don't waste time so that we can talk. Come back in right now. Don't delay. Just come back in so that we can have fresh, because it's echoing and I'm not comfortable with it. Come back in while I answer your question and we will have a good interaction. And those other people who want to join the broadcast, you need to click the link in the comment section and join me immediately without further delay, please. Chijindo, what is holding you? What is stopping you from coming back? We don't have much time. Click the same link the same link you used in coming in. Click that same link again. Let me also post it for the third time in the comment section. Click that same link in the comment section and join me live. You are here.
Yeah.
So, of course, remove your microphone since you are in Owerri. Not your microphone, I mean your video. All right.
No, my video is
yeah,
not.
I've closed it. Don't worry. Yeah, it's closed now. Okay, so you can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Good. Yeah, your sound is better now. It's very, very okay. So you asked a question of which of these people who are following my Mazi Simon Ekpa, right?
Yeah, can I repeat my question? Can I repeat my question?
Repeat it. Repeat it.
My question is this. All of us are following Nnamdi Kanu and also Simon till now, but there is a confusion. Ngozi Orabeze will come out and say he's the leader. Sama Barawa will say he's the leader. Ogenkere will say he's the leader. Now there is confusion. Some of them here, some of us are confused because now a lot of people are killed in this state. Aside the Kubo boys and even our governors are killing people too much in Owerri here. We don't know who is who. Some group of boys will say they are from Ogenkere. Some group of boys will say they're from Ngozi Orabeze. Some will say, there is confusion everywhere. So we want to know which person is the right person following Nnamdi and Simon. Because I know that Simon is a disciple of Nnamdi Kanu and the one following his footsteps. Now I want to know who is the person that is following the footstep.
Ozugozia, your question is as simple as ABCD. But first of all, you didn't mention them all. You mentioned that Barawa Soni, you mentioned Ogenkere, you mentioned Ngozi Orabeze. You didn't mention them all. Listen.
I know the other ones. The other ones are charlatans. The other ones are charlatans. I know the ones. Those ones don't have anything to offer.
No, let me help you. Let me help you. Don't worry. Relax. Now, my brother, there is another group called what is their name? What is their name? CRC. There's another group known as CRC. This group of CRC are also claiming to be the original Brigi, original Biafra Republic government in exile. It's another group of its own. Then there's group of Ogenkere who are also claiming to be original Brigi, Biafra Republic government in exile. So we have Brigi 1 and Brigi 2. These are realities that no matter how the people, no matter how they try to hide it, is not going to vanish. It's reality. The truth of the matter is Ogenkere group on existence? The truth is yes, it's on existence. I which name they be? They be a Brigi. Is it not true? That is the truth. Is the group of CRC on existence? The truth is that yes, they are on existence. They gather, they have their own group. And which name do they be? They also be a Brigi. So no matter you try to say any other Brigi, it does not exist. It doesn't work that way. It exists. It's there. That is the truth. You can say it with your mouth while your heart is telling you are lying. You're not. Oh no, the code goes on a best up. She knows very well that she's lying to herself. There are other people that call themselves government. They are there. So you cannot wish it away. Now, listen and listen very, very attentively. I've never had I've never had Akparawa Sonny say that he's the leader. No, Akparawa Sonny is Ogenkere's puppet. Akparawa Sonny is working under Ogenkere, whatever Ogenkere tells you, because Ogenkere is the one. A message from Adade Oramma said before that Ogenkere used to pay their media $350 or $400, something about that nature. So I was never aware of it. I only heard it from the same Adade Oramma. That is the honest truth, the gospel truth of my life. If anybody said that I used to receive salary from them, they should bring evidence. So I wasn't aware, not even to know. I wasn't not even to hear, as in I never, not even to know. I never hear it before that they used to pay these so-called media warriors. I never heard it before. I wasn't aware. I don't know until I heard it from Adade Oramma. The same way every one of you heard it is the same way I heard it. I wasn't aware. So from Nnamdi Kanu, which I worked under, Simon Ekpa, that I worked with and subsequently worked under, I never knew that Biafra media warriors are being paid salary on a monthly basis. I never had anything like that until Adade Oramma exposed it. And why I believe that Adade Oramma is because Adade Oramma equally said that she also received her own salary twice until she said, no, this is not right. I can no longer receive anymore. She stopped receiving. She told Ogenkere, stop paying that money to me. You understand? So now, I wasn't aware. Not that I have not been helped before by Biafrans. I've been helped before if I'm in serious financial, difficulty. I can call. I have one or two persons I can call and ask for financial assistance if I need it, if need be. So I cannot say that I haven't been helped by Biafrans who are following Biafra struggle, who are in Biafra struggle. You understand? So that is completely different from what we are talking about. So, but to earn salary from Biafra government, I don't know about it until Adade Oramma exposed it. So these people you see, Akparawa Sonny never said he is a leader, but he claimed to be Brigi. No, not disciple. Brigi publicity secretary or whatever he called himself. Brigi media minister of information. Yes, and in the other group known as Brigi 2 of CRC, you equally have another one who is now claiming, who is also the minister of information of Brigi. He was the former, I'm talking about Raphael Ajere. He came from, he was under Brigi, led by Maz Simon, but he was made the assistant minister of information. Then when they splitted from Ogenkere and formed their own, so Ajere became he came from deputy minister of information to, what do they call that, interim minister of information. He's no longer the assistant deputy. He became the interim minister of information. So now currently he has made himself the Briggy Minister of Information. So you have Minister of Information of Briggy 1, which is Akbarawa Sonny, and you also have Minister of Information of Briggy 2, which is Raphael Ajay, the Vam Vam Vam. So now when you see all this confusion, you see that this is exactly what Nigeria wants. Now, when you say, you ask who are you, who is following Mazi Simon Ekpa footstep. Now, if you say Simon Ekpa is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's disciple, which is very, very good, true. So, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had issues, Mazi Simon Ekpa came in. You know how Mazi Simon Ekpa took over the mantle and continued the liberation for Biafra. Do you know?
Yes. Yes.
Good. Very, very fantastic. Very, very fantastic. So that means Mazi Simon Ekpa, being the disciple of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, wasn't a horse. It wasn't just a mere spoken word.
Yes.
It was action, right?
Yes. Yes.
Good. Very, very fantastic. And Mazi Simon Ekpa and Joko did not allow the legacy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be diminished and destroyed.
Yes.
Isn't it?
Yes.
That same ESN that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu built was held up, and ESN continued to run in the in a proper way at the maximum level, at maximum speed, isn't it?
Yes, we are aware of all this.
Good. And then we moved from chasing the Fulani terrorists and cattle raiders who were coming to to, of course, destroy our farmlands and killing our people. We moved from that to full-time liberation of Biafra, liberation of our land, which is when ESN was now turned into BLA, Biafra Liberation Army. So now you see these steps, and we never stopped from for a day. We never stopped. Now, the question I want to ask you is, this is complete 1 year now. This is November. Complete 1 year. Mazi Simon Ekpa and Joko was arrested and illegally and unjustly imprisoned in Finland. So my question is this: those people you say that are confusing you, you don't know who to follow again. Can you give me one of them who has maintained the legacy of Mazi Simon Ekpa and Joko?
No one.
So now,
because
have you answered?
I'm sorry, let me say this. When someone was there, these people killing people in Olo or Sumohu, that time, there is no that kind of killing. These people cannot penetrate those places. But this time around, I don't know even these people that they say they are the one following Simon and Enan are the one controlling the people that is killing Igbos, killing us now. They are the one helping the military, helping Asare Dokobo boys to kill us. So that's why I say no one is defending us again. No one.
Okay, good. Now, you have answered. Why I didn't? Some people were expecting me to hit the hammer and tell you that no one is following Simon Ekpa Mobo. You shouldn't listen to anyone. No, I gave you all this story. That's what makes me. That's why I am Biafra Unite. That's why I am Ordenanwa. I will allow you to answer yourself, but I will give you hints and instances, and then I'll throw a question on top of your own question. Then you answer yourself. People were already thinking that I'm talking too much stories. But the reality is that with all the instances that I have given you, you have finally answered yourself. You don't need my answer anymore. You see? So now, based on we continue. We are going to continue, my brother. Just hold on. Based on the information that I have received, the Zoo Court has adjourned Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case again till November 20th for the final judgment. This is the breaking news. So that means after this broadcast, we may not reconvene again, but I will still give you a pre-recorded broadcast moving forward today. So, but on this Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's matter, the breaking news now is that the Zoo Court led by Justice James Omotosho, has adjourned the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu till November 20th for the final judgment. So if after having this conversation with my brother here, I will try and see if I will get you the transcription of what happened in the court, if possible, before we end the broadcast, right? So coming back to you, my brother, you see, you said that you people are now confused because, you know, whether not Asari Dokubo boys are unaliving our people. You people are confused. You don't know who to follow again because Ogenkri is coming, Ngozo Rabez is coming, CRC is coming, everybody is coming. They are claiming to be this and that. They're claiming to be leaders and all that. Good. Some people are also asking me, pushing me, telling me, Kuku, that the mantle has fallen on me. I see all those things. But my brother, even if something will happen, it's not going to happen now that you have Ngozo Rabeze group. That is one. You have Ogenkere group. That is two. You have CRC group. That is three. And now you still want to count the Nanwa as another group. It's not going to happen, especially now. So until Ndi Igbo ejianya fabaro nwefa Christmas, Chukwu Okike Abiama will say what happens next. Moreover, our Prime Minister's appeal is coming. So you cannot maneuver. You cannot maneuver. Our Prime Minister case is different from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was abducted and renditioned to Nigeria. Our PM is in Western world and he's a citizen of Finland, so his case is different and he's innocent. And the West understands the word freedom fighting and freedom fighter. So even though there was bribery and corruption by the Nigerian government with those judges who judged that case, because I can beat my chest and say it is bribery and corruption. So anybody telling you that the Western countries do not take bribe is a lie. With the case of Mazi Samonep and Joko, with what has transpired in the Finnish court, especially in Pajet Hamed District Court in Lahti, Finland, has proven beyond every reasonable doubt that West take bribe in the open. Because if not bribery and corruption, there is no way a Western court will imprison a freedom fighter. It is not possible. Such can never happen. Whether it's a black man or a white man, a freedom fighter can never be imprisoned in the Western world. Look at Cho Ayaba. With all the bribery and corruption that Cameroon is inducing Norwegian government, yet they have never been able to imprison him. They just put him behind bars. So that let it not be as if they imprison an innocent man. They just put him behind bars. Because you can't imprison a freedom fighter. What's his crime? Especially in this modern world. So now, given that the appeal of our Prime Minister is coming soon, it is going to be unreasonable for any individual, for anybody to just jump in now and say, you want to take over the mantle, you want to do this or do that. It doesn't make sense, especially not only that appeal, because we can still move forward even when the appeal is coming. Once he comes out, he will take over the movement back. He will take back the movement because he remains our Prime Minister. Just the same way, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out while Mazi Samonepa is still pushing it and steering the ship, Mazi Samonepa will hand over the mantle back to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because he is our supreme leader. So, but the problem now is that they have bastardized everything. So how many groups do you want to have? And we have to allow God to lead. Let God lead and put us in the right direction where we are going to follow. Now, coming back to your question, which we have literally answered. When you say that you have looked up and down, you don't see anybody replicating or leading the struggle genuinely the same way my Samuel was leading genuinely. That has answered your question. That means you don't have to listen to anyone, any of them. When they come and talk nonsense and all those propaganda, you just pass. You just pass. Millions of Biafrans have passed already. They have passed. They have listened and passed. If you doubt it, go and check their contributions. Millions of Biafrans have passed. They have passed.
True.
Ọzọ bụ eze na ife ọ na-agbọ ka nkịta ọpụta ọgbụọ ọ na-akpuo, nothing to write home about, nothing to show for it. No. Once in a while, or web telephone one program, one propaganda program. Ochosi web telephone governorship election now. It's part of the propaganda on a web telephone propaganda of Weso. Where is the Weso today? Or will anybody know when I in fact, let me even announce it. The whistle that they showed sometime in the past, they say they have brought whistle. That video was not taken in Biafra land. Oh, yes. That video they shared on social media, they widely shared on social media, was not even taken in Biafra land. They say it has arrived in Biafra land. They want to start sharing. It's a lie. That whistle they showed you on video that video was not taken in Igbo land, in Biafra land. These are propagandas. Now, no. Or web telegraph another program. It was a web telegraph program of embassy. Embassy. Where is the embassy today? How many people are going there?
That one shocked me. That one shocked me very well. That one shocked me very well. I was asking my questions, asking myself, so we are not, you say we declare Biafra, yes, quite all right, but we don't have any president, we don't have any governor. Why are you building embassy? For who?
My brother, we don't, not even president, not even government, we don't have a state yet. If you want to tell yourself the truth, you tell yourself the truth. If
we don't have a state, that is true.
We do not have a state. That Biafra we declared. That Biafra we redeclared, although we have declared Biafra in 1967. Wazirike redeclared it. So this is not a new thing, right? So redeclaring Biafra does not automatically give you a statehood. This is the truth. This is the reality. You may not like it, but this is the bitter truth.
Yes, that is true.
Redeclaring a state is the intention to govern yourself. Now you need the world to believe in you and give you that independence. You don't get independent. You don't. You can take your freedom by yourself, but you don't take independence by yourself, because your independence does not rely in your hand. Your freedom is in your hand, but your independence is not in your hand as a state. This is something that confuses a lot of people. They don't know. Your freedom is in your hand because you take your freedom from your oppressor. But your independence, your sovereignty, not even independence, sorry, your sovereignty, that is the word I was looking for, not independence. Your sovereignty is not in your hand. It's not about, you can't fight your sovereignty out. You can't fight your way to, you can't fight your sovereignty out. I don't know how to put it, but your freedom is what you take, but you don't take your sovereignty. Because Palestinian is free. They have freedom as a country. Oh, yes, but they don't have a sovereignty. What they are fighting is sovereignty for the United Nations to recognize their sovereignty, for them to have a permanent table in the Committee of Nations. That's what they want, because they do not have it. But they have freedom, because Palestinian is a country. It's a country of its own. They have their president. Are you paying attention? The same thing happening in Italy. Although they are not fighting, but it's the same thing happening in Italy. Rome is a country, but many people believe that Rome is Italy, but it's a country. Yes. But it doesn't have its own sovereignty. Yes. But it has its own freedom. There are many countries like that. So many countries that have their freedom. They celebrate independence every year, but they do not have sovereignty. That sovereignty is what defines your nation, your statehood. That is what gives you your permanent position in the Committee of Nations across the globe. You understand? So when you declare your independence, is an intention that you want to govern yourself. That does not automatically give you a nation. So when you declare independence, you have two things to do. If you haven't gotten your freedom, then you have to first of all fight for your freedom. Then after getting freedom, then you begin to go to lobby for your sovereignty. You don't get these two things at once. You first of all gain freedom before going for sovereignty. You understand? So, but these criminals, these thieves brought in by Nigerian government cannot lecture our people. They can't tell them these things. What we are still fighting for is freedom. We haven't even gotten freedom, not to talk of sovereignty. How do you build embassy without sovereignty? Freedom is primary. Freedom is primary. Who is having diplomatic ties with Rome? Do you know if you go to map now, countries in Europe, Rome is there. Rome is part of the countries in Europe. And there's another country close to Spain, is between Spain and France. I hope I remember the name. They're also a country, but they don't have sovereignty. There are a lot of countries in South America. They do not have sovereignty. They are not counted. But they have freedom. They have even presidents. These are the things that they don't want you to know at all. You don't have freedom. You don't have independence. You don't have sovereignty. And you're talking about opening embassy. So what they do is every here and then they give you a kind of program. They bring program for you in order to continue to confuse you, to make you believe that they are doing something. They are doing absolutely nothing. I see a name Obi-Wan. I don't know if it's the Obi-Wan Nnamdi Igbo or another person, but if it's Obi-Wan Nnamdi Igbo, you are highly welcome. So on them if your comrade, you recognize the alpha, So now, my brother, you have answered the question. Is anybody for anything for freedom? So you don't need me to answer you again. So what I can advise you is, since you have answered the question, and that is the reality, the answer you gave is just pure. So since you have seen it, if you see whatever they are doing, you pass. You pass. Let us know that, yes, this cry may endure for the night, but joy will come in the morning. It's not going to last. It's not going to be forever. It's not going to remain like this. The cries may last for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. Just go with this word. Joy cometh in the morning. There is no evil that will last forever. Monaco. Somebody say Monaco. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me that precious Bakare. Monaco. Monaco is a country. Imagine Monaco inside France is a country. Is part of the countries in Europe. But they don't have sovereignty. So therefore, they are still inside France. In fact, France doesn't bother of Monaco being a country because they know that they are still under France. They have no sovereignty. You understand? So these are realities, my brother. So thank you, Mazi. God bless you. God bless you. Tell your people, don't panic. Don't listen to all these criminals. These are criminals. These are DOS members that they brought to infiltrate Mazi Samanepa because they saw that they couldn't do it 2021, 2022. They couldn't do it. Then they brought them in to infiltrate in order to destroy the struggle from within. You understand? Thank you. God bless you.
Okay, thank you.
Dalo. All right. Ude Chuku, grab the microphone and speak. If you are in the zoo, don't open your camera, please. Go ahead, Udechukwu.
Hello, Dinawa. Good morning, sir.
Dalo, you're welcome.
Okay. Biko, ihe nwere ikwu na ya otego na-achọ ka mkpọ ọgụ but na-emedite na ha wọk ọta ka ọ bịa wọkụ atụ abata late. Biko, ihe nwere ajụjụ na-achọ ka njụ ọgụ but ana m abatawa n'abalị oge ị na-eme program. O nwere onye na-eme ya. O nwere onye na-abịawa online na-ekwu na ọ na-represent gentle the yahoo. One guy nada emewe program. O nwere one platform na-ebu that that video si na Biafra Liberation Army. So mụ afụbeghị m ihe na your platform. I believe na that person bụ no our our Biafra Liberation Army. So na-achọ ka njọ gị taa ka m bịara iwefu na ị nọ live sị ka m bata ka njụọ.
I don't know which platform you are talking about, but on Okunku the other day, and Okwanwanku, it did not go well with some individuals. But I'm going to repeat it again because I'm not here to mince words. You understand? I am not here to mince words. I have said it just a couple of days ago, if not weeks, that any news of Biafra Liberation Army and Mazi Simon Ep and Joko, I don't want to add Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because I do not have access to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu directly. That is the reality now. Even now, the pure. Any news of BLA and Mazi Simon Ekpa, and you don't hear it from Biafra Unite, I may not be the first person to break the news. I want you to, this must sound very, very clear. I may not be the first person to break the news. But if at the end of everything, you did not hear it from Biafra Unite, it's a fake news. Before people say, oh, no, to bugo these individuals nonsense in they have no clue. They don't know nothing. Some of them don't know how me and Mazi Simon and Joko started autopilot. I have said it in the public. It is not a hoax. It is not a joke, including these ones in our government. They know nothing. They don't know the bond I have with Simon Ekpa himself. They know nothing. They don't know the discussions, series of meetings I had with my Simon Ekpa when Dr. Nelly was there. Private meetings. When Nelly left, it was me, my Simon Ekpa, and Madam Azoka. Private meetings, they were not there. They have no clue. They know absolutely nothing. Like when I say nothing, they have no clue. So these people, they say, oh, they know nothing. Just know that they are just claiming to hanging their shoulders and hanging their backs where their hand cannot reach. You understand me? I have no apology to saying that. Remember, I may not be the first person to break the news. That is one thing you must know. I may not be the first person to break the news. But at the end, you don't hear it from Biafra Unite, it's a fake news. So I don't want to go further. I don't know the platform you are talking about, and I don't want to know their name. You understand? Just know it. If any news, authentic news from BLA, from Biafra Liberation Army is coming, or is coming from Mazi Samanep and Joko, and they say now how I'm wearing from some of them think because okay, the other day, Ekumna, the only among these three groups, Ngozi Orabezo, Genkra, and the CRC, the only person who speaks with Mazi Samanep and Joko is Imam Madabo. They went agog, they went mad. They say, oh, so you finally acknowledge that Imam Madabu speaks with Imam Sam. Is it only Imam Madabu that speaks with Imam Madabu? That speaks with Imam Sam and Joko out of Umu Iboni no wa. I said between, and then even I had somebody saying that because I said any news about Imam Sam, I don't need social media before getting it. I don't listen to it on social media. I said, and I stand to it, that I do not listen to, I don't get Mazi Samanepa's news from social media. Then they became worried. So if you don't get it from social media, do you speak with Mazi Samanepa and Joko? I laugh at them. Because what they don't know is bigger than them. It's not only Mama Dabo that has access to Mazi Samanepa and Joko. This is what they must know. The reason why Mansamonepa does not talk with Ogenkere and the Ngozo Rabeza is because they have betrayed him. And Mansamonepa has distanced himself from them, especially Ngozo Rabeza. The only eye Ngozo Rabeza had with Samonepa was Uche. And Mansamonepa has distanced himself from Uche. He told Uche one-on-one that you know that you people have deviated from the template that we are using for the restoration of Biafra. And that was the end of their discussion. Uche never seen my Samanepa again for the past how many months now. That was when I said, hold on. That was when I said that Mazi Samanepa has said they should stop the social media saga. And that was not a joke. Imam Madabu was not aware of what I'm saying. So for those who didn't have on social media, they don't know nothing. What I said that Uche visited Mazi Samanepa and Joko, Imam Madabu was not aware. But he speaks with Mazi Samanepa and Joko. He doesn't know. So I put everything in comma. Imam Madabu does not know everything that happens within around Samanepa and Joko. You understand? He didn't know about it. Because if he knew, Ajere would have said it. But he didn't know. He didn't say it. He doesn't know. If Imam Madabu was aware that Mazi Samanepa has told Uche that you people have deviated from the template we're using for the restoration of Biafra, he got in van boy morning on Miri, okay, put an affair or the native. Oh, if not going to go more than 2 months, 3 months, or you man. You're talking, okay, put on social media and it is some man up or Jack and Keta on that poor. Nothing to write home about. So what they don't know is bigger than them. I said that Imam Madabu is the only one between these 3 groups. It's only Imam Madabu speaks with Mazi Samanepa, and I don't know what they discuss. Because Mazi Samanepa does not have to tell me what he discussed with Imam Madabu. He can't tell me. I can't even ask him what did you discuss with him. Because I don't care to know. So, Mano, if Imam Madabu Gwariako, yeah, gelo.
Okay.
But me as somebody who has come close to them, I have made my decision because of what I have seen. I haven't even said anything on social media. I haven't said anything on social media. Whatever whatever I discuss with the CRC group is within me. I haven't said anything. You understand? So my brother, Udo Dreg, you're waiting for the chorage.
Ihe nọ nchikwu na ọ bụ ihe niile a na-emenụ o nwekwe some people ka na-eso Ngozi Ọrabueze a ịfụrụ ka nkụ
Of course.
So
listen. Do you know that DOS can follow us up to today? Huh?
Mba, amakwa m.
In egwu. So onwezi ndị na-ege na-afụ ha na social media, onwezi ndị na-ege ha ntị.
Mba, ịma na mụnwa so ebe mụnwa na-efokọs bụ ọ bụrụ na platform ga mbịa ebe ncheki news, ọ bụrụ mgbe ekpa nọ mbịa ncheki dị news, ha ma ihe ọbụla a na-akọ.
Okay.
So onye GOS enwebụ onye GOS mụ na ya nwere nsogbu nke anyị na-ekwu.
Ya nna na ị na-ekwu.
Ị na-anya na-ekwu.
Nna na ife ị na-ekwu. Nna na ife ị na-ekwu na-aga n'ihu.
So enwebụ onye GOS mbịa mee vidio na-akpọ Simon Ekpa ekperi mana mụọ wee baa ebe a wee dee ihe ndere ebe a. So the person bido mere m attack. And Dito nọ na Zoom bịa just hapịa.
That
So
is to
ihe
show
na-eme
you
bụ mfụjenye otu anọ na.
That is to show you na DOS can nwere followers. If no matter how small they are, they still have followers. Also, bro, mmadụ 100 na-eso, they still have followers. Ndị Igbo na-eso. So if people listen to Ngozi Orabueze, it's the same thing. You are not expecting everybody to see the truth at the same time. You understand? After 4 years, 5 years in along the line, a few people can get DOS into believing in them. And you know, matter of social media, on the level people, some group of people, yeah, like you go and I say, if you remember, a but online, a be check yam news on a Biafra Unite, or if you could.
Yes.
Now, if you check here, that means only yourself. You don't wait until you see the news from Biafra Unite on your for you page. Only you have to only can in a search bar. Click here Biafra Unite, where button at the platform of Biafra Unite, where Malum when new news or release. So now they come out again now, or they are say anybody Biakwana Akoroga about Biafra Unite. Oh, yeah, it's very difficult to go on your want. Yotago. So to Anwakodi, my brother, and hard cause. Hard cause. Yotago. So Ngozi Orabueze, when they believe on her, even though everybody leaves. When very few people can even though PM come, let me shock you. If PM comes out today and continue the struggle, because I'm 100% sure, 1,000,000%, that one I can set my head. No we no wa Samane pa apota ya na Ngozi I continue na arụkọ na this struggle. Onwe no not even continue. Samane cannot even pick a call from Ngozi Orabueze. Today go and mark it somewhere. Simon cannot pick a call from Ngozi Orabueze because the woman has completely sabotaged the struggle. Once you endanger the life of our military, of our soldiers who are fighting for our liberation, you sabotage our soldiers, you sabotage our army. What else are we doing here? What are we talking about? You want to recruit your own boys, recruiting a bubago, kill and bury them. Kerafaya, Kerun Kanu declare Simon wanted. Can somebody remind me in the comment section which an abia? These terrorists these terrorists that declared Simon wanted in the past and been massacring ESM members even before they became Biafra Liberation Army. What's the name of this? Caterpillar. Thank you, your best. Caterpillar. Ngozi Orabueze make Caterpillar her general, her chief of defense. And you still believe as you still think that Samonepa will come out and say Ngozi Orabueze well done. He abandoned the original Biafra Liberation Army, called the Igwe Butus a criminal, called Gentle criminal, sabotaged them, was busy sending spy in their camp. The one she was running mad the other time that they have unalived him in the camp. I can't remember that boy name. Sending spy in their camp. You understand? In order to spy them, to find a way to eliminate them. He's not a commander. Thunder was just a member. of
Ama
BLA.
m ọya gbara ama.
Until
Ọya gbara Commander.
Ngozi Arabez is the one that took Commander, not Commander, God forbid. Ngozi Arabez is the one that took Thunder and made him commander because Golia, because he was scampering and searching for men. You took Thunder from BLA and made him your own commander. You still send him to be there with them while you are sending him money at the back, making him your own commander. And you kept him in the camp in order to be giving you information of what is going on in the barrack. And you have secretly made him your commander. If not that Chukwu Okike Abiama and the spirit of our ancestors are with our men, the spirit of our ancestors are with Igwe Butuzo and his men, including Owamdem and his men. If not, that Commander Ngozi Thunder would have finished them all. Would have poisoned them and finished them all, because that is what Ngozi Arabez is fighting for, to finish the Biafra Liberation Army. You understand? So now, Mazi Samanekwa Potazia Okoleaka, hey, my disciple, he for finishing BLA. You did well. Okoleaka. You people Kruche. So, Buru na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu pota now, or na Akruchike Doziaka, you did well for scattering ESN that I fought so hard to set up. Okoluchike Doziaka. Hey, my disciple, Chinasa unu mere ofuma. Ora puzie Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Samanekpa that held the same ESN he formed and make sure that they never perish. Ona akoro DOS aka. That is the same thing those idiots who are following Ngozi Arabeze are expecting Samanekpa to come out and clap for Ngozi Arabeze. You did well for destroying or trying, not destroy because she can't, for trying to destroy the Biafra Liberation Army, thereby recruiting a Bubago, Caterpillar, and a Kill and Bury as your own army. To do what? Someone will be clapping for her. You did well. Fantastic. A very good woman. So that is what people are expecting. But I can tell you, I put my own head that Mazi Samanekpa can never pick even a call of Ngozi Arabeze. So, but what I want to say is that even he comes out today and continue his thing, I want you to know that even Ngozi Arabeze, because Ngozi Arabeze cannot stop, she will continue to make sure she delivers. She will continue to fight to make sure that she delivers the assignment she has in this very struggle. So she's not going to stop, because if she stopped, they will take her out. Those that sent her will take her out. You understand? So she's not, don't expect Ngozi Arabeze to stop anytime soon. She's not stopping. If she dares to stop, those that sent her will take her out. So if PM comes out tomorrow, there will still be few people following Ngozi. Oh, yes. There will still be few people who will also turn their back at the man who has sacrificed it all for them, and they'll be following Ngozi. So that's what I want to. There are people that they call hardcore. Hardcore is on everything. Everything you have hardcore, especially when social media is concerned. So that's what I want you to know. Thank you, my brother. We for the Choreju.
Even my mua self, sọnsọ 3 platform because him na mua bụ mua na-eso Ngozi Arabeze. So ada bụ ihe mere m anya ji emepe m wee maa na ụzọ adịghị ebe a. So nka notice is that thing. Nsorozie ada oge ọ banyere oge nkere nsoro ada banyere oge nkere ọpụta nsoro epụta ọbanye ke ya akpọ mma mmadụ abụ ọpụta nsoro epụta ịghọta ya nye ndekwu.
N'anya ka m gwa ndị Igbo okwu today. Ka m gwa ndị Igbo okwu today about Ada Diora Mma. Ka m gwa ndị Igbo okwu today concerning that very woman called Ada Diora Mma. Somebody said, sorry to you following her. No, you should listen for him to finish his word before you write. Ede Fidelis, I know my neighbor onye ochie. Mana ịghọtara ife ọ na-ekwu. Ihe ọ na-akọwa udo na otinyere ya ọfụma. Ihe ọ na-akọwa bụ he was following Ngozi Orabueze because Adade Oramma that he also follows made them to feel that Ngozi Orabueze was the best. But Adade Oramma put out from Ngozi Orabueze, ya put aqua from Ngozi Orabueze, meaning that he saw that nothing is going on there. So that is the response of this comment from Ede Fidelis. Is an old name. I appreciate you. So now, let me tell Ndibo, Kangwa Ndibo, something about Adade Oramma, because the way they castigate her as if no Ajommado. Adade Oramma bụ somebody ji obi ọcha ya wee chọọ nnwere onwe ụmụ Igbo. You got in now? Adade Oramma bụ somebody ji obi ọcha where, as in from the depth of her heart, where chọọ nwere onwe ndị Igbo, where chọọ ka ndị Igbo nwere onwe ha. Then, ifemele ya as nwaanyị ọ bụ, o filie na ebe a ka ụzọ na-aga. Or somebody bụ na like otu amụwa nọ now. Nobody can push me around. You got to go? Nobody can push me based on what I already know in this very struggle. Oh, I want to learn autopilot. I know the record is there. And do me boni when I defend, especially in the follow Biafra struggle. So I don't need to scout for somebody who is doing it right, because I already know the way to freedom. Any domain scout for I already know the way to freedom. So if you are not following that way to freedom, I'm not there for you. I can never be there for you. So now, Adade Oramma is somebody who is scouting for somebody who is serious and somebody who is doing it right and somebody who is going to lead us to the promised land. So she does whatever her mind, her spirit, her heart tells her. So again, Ngozi Orabueze potalo. Because of that narrative of declaring Biafra, Adade Oramma felt that Ngozi Orabueze is the way forward, because she's the one who declared Biafra, who redeclared Biafra, without knowing the notion of redeclaring that Biafra, without knowing that is an act to buy the hearts and the minds of Ndi Igbo. Because the date is fixed. Ngozi Orabueze played a very smart game. I've never had my time to talk about this before, but I'm going to say it today. Ngozi Orabueze outsmarted all the people that were in Brigi, including Ogenkere and their CRC members. Ngozi Orabueze knew that her declaring Biafra will usher the way of people trusting her and believing in her.
Okay.
So she completely outsmarted Ogenkere and others. The redeclaration was to take place on the 2nd of December. Then that very 29th, which was the very first day of the convention, Ngozi Orabueze came out and redeclared Biafra, because she wanted to make sure that she's the one that redeclared Biafra in order to buy the support, the love of our people to her side. And now, for her to make it look very, very genuine and authentic, why she changed the date, she has to bring a propaganda that Nigeria government want to use Finnish police to stop the redeclaration. That they have already, she had an intelligence that they are going to come to stop the redeclaration. That is number one. Then the number two propaganda she used is that she had an intelligence that Nigeria government want to release Nnamdi Kanu and send him to Finland in order to stop the redeclaration. So she played her game like a very smart criminal in order to convince the Igbo people to support her. What I'm saying now, she knows that. She knows it. She knows that that is the game that played on. Many Briggy officials were not aware that Ngozi Orazabeze was going to redeclare Biafra on the very first day of convention. She did it in order to make sure that she is the one that redeclared Biafra, no other person, because she already knew what she wanted to do moving forward. That is the reason why she came on a podium and declared Briggy dissolution. You understand? So this is the game. She already knew the favor, the love, and support that she was going to gain if she managed to be the one to make that very declaration. That's why she made sure that she doesn't wait till 2nd of December in order for another person not to come and do it.
And don't go another propaganda.
Hold on, you will talk. Not that there was no other person who had the liver or the mind or the opportunity to do it. No, there are a lot of people who would have done it. You understand me? Anybody could have done it. Yes, because doing it is not a crime. You're not committing any crime known to any law. So that is number one. Then Adadi Oramma, because of that, and you cannot blame her because there are other Biafrans who felt the same way. So she said, oh, if this woman could be the one that declared Biafra, that means she's doing the right thing. And she had already started having issues with Ogenkere, because she had already known that Ogenkere is a saboteur. Remember, Ogenkere is the one who was paying them salaries, $350 to $400 every month. So she has already known that Ogenkere is just strictly buying media, not that he's doing the right thing to people, but he's buying the media. So they have already started having issues already. So she has no issue than to side in Ngozi. You understand? So now when she went deep with Ngozi and realized that Ngozi was not the person that she thought she was, especially the recruitment of Caterpillar into the so-called military. That was the trigger. And Ngozi and Adadi Oramma has to pull out. And now she got a message that everybody should fall back to the structure, which is Briggy. She cannot disobey the master. And that time, Briggy was one under Ogenkere. She fell back not because she want to support Ogenkere or she love Ogenkere. No, it's because the command has been given. And you all know that Master Monep and Joko distanced himself from Ngozi Orazabeze, even in the court. So she had no option than to obey the command of the master. And she fell back. So now, as that was going on, even in that her fallback moment, she still knew that Ogenkere is not the one. That's why the moment Imam Madabo and his group pulled out from, from Briggy from Ogenkere and form their own brigade. Adadorama followed them because she never for one day trusted Ogenkere. And when I saw that Ogenkere has been removed, I also know that there are a group of other people who will follow him. But I said, okay, let me come in and support. Let us move the struggle forward. So I personally told Adadorama to tell Imam Madabu that we want to meet. I called for the meeting. That very first meeting, not everybody was there. It was very key people, very few people who were there. Van was not there because he's not a key person. He's not a key member. So we met with very key people and few of them. And I know what transpired on that meeting. I've never said anything. I keep everything to myself. Between me, my God, and until Maz Samanepa comes out. Everything is on record. Every single thing that happened is on record. So all the propaganda going on, Biafra United want to take over, he want to be the main man, all those blah, 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 I don't care. They can go on and on and on and on and say all the things they want to say, no problem. The truth of the matter is that every single thing that happened is on record. So, because they're not dealing with fools. You understand? They're not dealing with fools. So they are not, I want them to go home with this. They are not dealing with fools. Especially when Biafra United is involved. They are not dealing with fools. So my brother, Udo Drega, I don't want to go deep. On any other thing,
More announcement to herself. Even this Ogenkere wepụtara the other day. Amadị na ụdị ka ide otu a dị. Nọ nke iwepụtara ya ka m bịa afịa. Because m fụha vidio ọ bụrụ Ngozi bụrụ Ogenkere ọ ịma mmadụ abụ ngafee ya. Even vama na ama esozi because echebu m ọ bụ mmadụ bụ ọkịta afụgo m na isi apụta. So ebe a ka ya bụ mbịa ha mfu news. Ebe a ya bụ mbịa mfu news mgbe ivuo ya. So nsogbu adọ.
Thank you for coming. There's this comment that I want to, highlight on the screen. This person said, there's Israel. Your analysis is rubbish. It's absolutely rubbish. There's this Jewish/American woman, a great fan of PM, who advised them to declare Biafra before the stipulated date in case the Finnish government decides to drive them out before the 3rd. First of all, Biafra, the declaration was slated to happen on the 2nd of December, not 3rd of December. But let's take that as a mistake. Now, this Israel, this name sounds familiar. I think I've seen this name several times before the kiosk. You ask yourself, this your so-called British American woman I don't know, which I don't know. Who is she finally working with? At the back of our PM, who is she working with? This is the question you must ask yourself and see if you can get the response or not. At the back of our PM, who is she working with? Haven't you seen videos where Ngozi Arabeze was posting between her and this guy from Kenya, is it Kenya or Uganda, that interviewed our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, in the past? That man that does Pan-African something. I don't know his name, but he was once in a program with our leader. That same man is the one that was accused as being the architect of the kidnap of our leader, because it was after that interview that our leader got kidnapped, which he later came out on media and was crying that he didn't know anything about the kidnap of our leader. All these things happened in 2021. I don't know if any of you is here by then. That same man, Ngozi Arabez, is posting now to be the one. Oh, I'm dealing with not Lumumba. No, not Lumumba. No, not the man that does have a Pan-African program that interviewed our leader in 2021 before our leader was kidnapped. He's from Kenya. He's the one now. Ngozi Arabez, he's a fat man, very fat man, huge, very huge man. He's the one Ngozi Arabez is posting that they're having program. Whereas this same man has been accused. Somebody said, Enwelo onye, Hananaya. Enwelo Hananaya said his name is Dr. David Masanga. Yes, Masanga. It's Masanga. Thank you, Valentine. Masanga. Thank you, Obieze. Masanga. Yes. You know, so you can say, hey, Masanga is this and that, but you don't know who is working with. So you ask yourself, this Israeli person, whatever you called him or whatever you called her, who is she working with at the absence of Mazi Samane and Joko? Ask yourself. Very simple question. And according to your comment, you said that this woman said that the Finland police, meh. You said, meh. In case, look at your comment. Your analysis is absolute rubbish. There's this Jewish/American woman, a great fan of PM, who advised them to declare Biafra before stipulated date in case. So she wasn't sure. In case. Let us assume she was pure. But you said in case, so it's not sure. All right, we are back. Of course, the network has done what it knows how to do better. Please let me know if you can hear my voice. Let me know in the comment section so that we can proceed. If you can hear my voice, let me know in the comment section, please. So, based on what this man said, in conclusion, you said that in case if the Finnish government decide to drive them out before the 3rd. Now, let me make it very clear. That very hall was paid for. We paid for that hall. We paid for that very hall. Okay? We have the receipt. That very period of time was or had been allocated to the Biafra, to the Biafrans, and for the Biafra convention. So the Finnish authority was aware of what we were about to do that very moment. So there is no way they stop us from gathering. No way whatsoever. Finland has law. No matter what happened in the court, they have law. And remember, even with that thing that happened in the court, they also use their law to do it, even though it is not proper. Even though there is a suspicion of, discrepancies, yet they did it with law. That's why it happened in the court. So there's no way the authority will come to stop us from gathering. It is not possible. There is no possibility whatsoever. So don't believe all those who ask. By the way, did you see the woman talking on video? Or is a story that was told? If you see her talking on video, making that claim, then ask, who are you working with? Go and check if she's working with Ngozi Arabeze after the arrest of our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. Go and check. Don't allow people to just deceive you anyhow and then okoko ineso ha na efisi baka. Don't allow that. Somebody just came and give you propaganda, you believe. Oh? How can Finland stop our people from gathering? Nothing. Register for convention. For how many days? From 29th to 2nd. How many days of gathering? Paid fully. Receipt given. How would they stop people from gathering? Now, for you, I'm not going to say, and on that note, we have come to the end of this very broadcast. We are going to give you, of course, pre-recorded broadcast concerning the outcome of Nnamdi Kanu's court today. Thank you, my people. May God bless you.